Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Friday Night Smackdown. And we are live here in Indianapolis. And we're kicking things off with Dakota Kai.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's United States Championship. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai getting one hell of an opportunity here tonight by challenging for the Women's United States Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, her opponent also wants the United States title. And here comes Raquel Rodriguez.
And her opponent from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel
Rodriguez looking to become United States champion for the first time in her career. She's won tag team gold alongside Liv Morgan, but no singles titles as of late in her career. But ladies and gentlemen, they are fighting for the Women's United States Championship. Let's get in to this match. Raquel starts this match off with the kick and now into the elbow collar tie-up. And now Raquel using her power against Dakota Kai here. But a clean break. What a punch by Raquel Rodriguez. And now here's the shoulders in the midsection. And now there's a clubbing blow to the back. And now Raquel got caught with the enziguri by Dakota. And now there's the kicks by Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai is the leader of Team Kick, but now Raquel using the head as a weapon, spinning Dakota Kai around the ring, and now just launching Kai across the ring. Raquel Rodriguez is a powerhouse here in the women's division. And now Kai backing up Rodriguez into the ropes. And another clean break, and now here comes Dakota Kai into another lock up here. And now the race lock. Reversal by Raquel. And now Kai with the headlock on Rodriguez. And ladies and gentlemen, we just over 1 week away from Backlash in Lyon, France. Now there's the backdrop by Rodriguez. And now look at Rodriguez with the attack on the lower back, going for the pin on Kai. And a kick out by Dakota. And now Raquel keeping the attack on the lower body of Dakota. Axe handle to the back. And now Dakota Kai rolls out of the ring. Raquel's gonna follow. Big elbow drop to the chest. And Raquel Rodriguez turning over Dakota Kai, but Kai sweeps the leg of Raquel. Now Kai got sent across the ringside area. Count of 4 by Charles Robinson, our referee for this matchup. Now sending Kai back inside the ring. And now Rodriguez, look at the power. Down goes Dakota, going for the pin. And a kick out by Kai. And now Rodriguez getting reversed by Dakota. Irish whipping is Dakota, ducked under, leapfrog, and now missing the kick. And now there's the boot by Dakota, going for the pin, off the boot. And a kick out by Rodriguez. Big double stomp to the gut, and now there's the knee. And now Dakota Kai looking to build momentum here, kick to the back. Stomp to the arm, and now Dakota Kai looking to slam the face down once again. Kick to the midsection, into the roll-up, now into the submission. Dakota Kai locking in the submission hold, but there's the knee of Raquel Rodriguez. And now Raquel sending Dakota face first into the corner, big form. And now what does Raquel have in mind here? Raquel with the splash, going for the pin on Dakota. There's 2, and a kick out by Kai. And now there's a splash. Now Kai moved out of the way. And now look at Dakota Kai attacking the leg of Raquel. Now Kai's back inside the ring. What does Dakota have in mind here? Going back outside. Snapmare. Kick to the back. And now Dakota Kai once again kicking to the back. Stomping the arm. Sending Raquel into the ring. Dakota Kai going to the top rope. And now look at Dakota going to the apron, now getting back inside the ring. And now Raquel caught Dakota. Dahana bomb. Going for the pin. Those 2. And we have a new Women's United States Champion, Raquel Rodriguez.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's United States Champion, Raquel Rodriguez.
What a match these 2 women put on, but congratulations to Raquel Rodriguez on capturing the Women's United States Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back live in Indianapolis. And here comes the Creed Brothers.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 515 pounds, Brutus and Julius, the Creed Brothers.
The Creed Brothers are looking to gain momentum in the tag division. These 2 men are high-class athletes here in the WWE. Both are young, upcoming stars, but looking to gain some gold here on Friday Night Smackdown. But who are their opponents? Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, making their return to Friday Night Smackdown. Here comes one of the most dangerous tag teams, most dangerous factions we have in WWE. Because, ladies and gentlemen, led by Bo Dallas, or also known as Uncle Howdy, we've got the Wyatt Six here in Indianapolis. And these men are also looking to gain some tag team gold. We got Joe Gacy on the left, Eric Rowan in the back, Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross in the middle. And on the right there you got Dexter Loomis. And these men are so dangerous, you don't know when they're gonna appear. They just show up. And Indianapolis is singing to the Wyatts here tonight. But watch two members of the Wyatt Six is going to be in action here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Brutus Creed and Eric Rowan will be starting out this matchup. Dexter Loomis is the other tag partner here for the Wyatt Six. Big knee to the gut to start off this match. And now there's the senton by Brutus. And now there's another senton by Brutus Creed. And now attacking the arm of Eric Rowan, the Redbeard of WWE. And now Brutus sending Eric into the corner. Tags to Julius. And now look at this teamwork by the Creed brothers. German into a knee. And now trading knees by both members of the Creed brothers here. And now Julius Creed goes up to the middle rope. Big elbow drop on Eric Rowan. Stomp to the arm. And now locking in the chokehold on Eric Rowan. But Eric gets out of it quickly. And now into the bear hug. The bear hug by Eric Rowan. Getting out of it quickly though is Brutus Creed. Big clothesline taking down the Redbeard. Going for the pin. And a kick out at one by Eric Rowan. And now going to the top rope. And Eric Rowan just rolls out of harm's way. Julius Creed tried to win for the splash. And now Rowan getting caught with the headlock. Big punch by Julius. And now there's the chokehold up against the ropes. But Rowan stays on his feet, and there's the moonsault by Julius Creed. Now punches to the face of Rowan, trying to make it to Loomis. And now what does Julius have in mind here? Off the ropes, big boot, down goes Rowan again. And now Julius sends Rowan into the corner of the Creed. Tags to Brutus. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the teamwork once again by the Creed brothers. Big knee by Brutus. Another knee by Julius. And more knees by these two men. And now Brutus Creed, look at the power, lifting the red beard over for the German. And now there's the tag to Loomis, going for the double leg takedown into a pin. Brutus Creed though reversing the pin attempt. Loomis reversing that pin attempt. And now both men just trading pins before Charles Robinson can even count. Big axe handle, down goes Loomis. And now just throwing Loomis by the leg is Brutus Creed. And now Brutus sends Loomis into the corner. Tags to Julius. Duck under, belly to belly by Julius Creed. And now Loomis popped right back up into the headlock. Now Loomis finds elbows to the midsection. And now Loomis sends Julius into the corner. Tags to Rowan. Big elbow to the midsection. And now going for the pin on Julius is Rowan in a kick out. Big reversal by Julius. And an STO takedown by Rowan. And now look at Rowan going to the apron. Julius sends Eric back inside the ring. Now going for the pin on Rowan and a kick out. Drop kick, down goes Rowan. Tagging in Brutus Creed. And now here comes Brutus. Big punch. Big elbow by Rowan. And now Rowan with the punch. Another punch. And there's the uppercut to the throat. And now Brutus Creed on the defense. Rowan sends him into the corner of the Wyatt 6. Reversing him around. And now Rowan, full head of steam, sending Brutus into the corner. Steel post goes Brutus. And now tags in Loomis. And now there's the attack with the throat. Now the Wyatt 6 has taken over here in this matchup. Sending Brutus into the corner. Big punch. And now look at this. Roll up. But there's the rope break by Charles Robinson. Good call by our referee here. And now Brutus with the punch. Another punch. And a gut punch sending Loomis down. And now look at Uncle Howdy getting on the apron but thinking otherwise about it. Tags in Julius and got absolutely taken down by Loomis and down with the spine buster. And Loomis is fired up here. And now look at Loomis dropping the knee on the knee. And another time. And now Loomis taking full control of this matchup. Into a backbreaker, down goes Julius. Tags into Redbeard. And now look at Rowan stalking Julius, but Julius got Rowan, but Rowan finds a way to deliver elbows to the midsection. And now Rowan with the headlock and a punch, down goes Julius. And now Rowan goes to the apron, climbing to the top rope. Julius Creed is in a bad spot here. Eric Rowan got caught. Backbreaker by Julius. And now the straps are down. Ladies and gentlemen, Julius Creed is firing up here. Big shoulder tackle, down goes Rowan. And now Julius Creed goes to the top rope. Julius Creed with the moonsault. Going for the pin. And a breakup by Loomis. The Wyatt 6 are working well here tonight. And now here comes the punches to the face of Rowan. Getting up Rowan is Julius Creed. Big reversal by Rowan into the schoolboy of his own. And a reversal on the pin is Julius. There's two. Rowan reversing the pin this time. And a kick out by Julius. And now another shoulder tackle. Down on Rowan. Tags in Brutus Creed. The frequent tags of both teams might be playing a factor here. Sending Rowan into the Creed's brother corner. Tag. Here comes Julius one more time. Big takedown. And now Julius Creed gets up Eric Rowan here again. Sending Eric into the corner. Big reversal by Rowan. And now Julius sends Rowan on the ropes. Big elbow. And another time. And a third time. And now what does Julius have in mind here? Rowan sends Julius into the corner and squashing him. And now Rowan tags in Loomis. Big leg drop by Dexter. Kick to the back. And now what does Loomis have in mind here? Going to the apron. Now going to the top rope. And now Loomis with the shoulder tackle. Going for the pin on the Creeds. There's a 1 count by Julius. And now Loomis with the flatliner. What does Loomis have in mind here? Julius got right back up and taking down Dexter. And now there's the belly to belly. And look at the Wyatt coming into factor here. Taking out the leg of Julius Creed. And now Dexter Loomis with the spinebuster again. Going for the pin. And Brutus Creed is there immediately to break it up. And now look at Loomis going to the top rope. Loomis missing the splash. And now Julius Creed with the gutlet suplex. Picking up Loomis now. Sending out Loomis into the Creed's corner. Big reversal by Loomis. Big chop. And now there's the combinations. Now Julius caught the boot. And now there's the choke slam to Loomis. Picking up Dexter Loomis is Julius. Nikki crosses in the ring. Big power slam. Down goes Loomis. Tags in Brutus Creed. And now Brutus attacking the arm of Dexter Loomis here. Big stomp to the head. And now Brutus Creed goes to the top into an axe handle. And now Brutus Creed is fired up. And now Brutus Creed sends Loomis into the corner. Big reversal by Loomis. Drop kick, down goes Creed. And now Loomis gets up Dexter into the running power slam. There's a crossbody by Loomis. And now Loomis with the uppercut, jab to the throat. And now there's Loomis attacking the back of the Creeds. And now Brutus finding a reversal, powering up Loomis for a powerbomb. And now there's the sit-out powerbomb. And now Loomis rolls to the ropes here. But once again, the Wyatts on the outside, playing the difference maker here. Big punch. And now there's a reversal by Brutus Creed. And now look at the Creed brothers taking down the Wyatt 6. And Brutus Creed is still new to this business. Showboating, letting Loomis make the tag to Rowan. And now dropping Rowan on the ropes. And now Creed has Rowan. Rolling up Rowan now is Brutus. There's 2. Rowan reverses the pin. And a reversal by Brutus now. And a kick out by Rowan. Big crossbody, down goes Brutus. And now what does Rowan have in mind here? Taking out Julius. This match has lost all the rails here. Julius Creed finds a form to the back of the skull. And now the Creed brothers double teaming Eric Rowan here on the outside, sending Rowan back inside the ring now. And now the Creed brothers might have a miscommunication here. That might cost him here in this match. Rowan's getting back up to his feet. Big punch. And now Rowan with the clubbing blow to the back of the neck. And now Rowan gets up Julius. Got him for the iron. Claw down on Brutus Creed. Going for the pin. There's two. And oh, Julius was late to break up that pin. But it doesn't matter. Brutus kicked out. And now the crowd getting fully behind this matchup now. And now into a roll-up on Eric Rowan. And a kick out. Big elbow. Rowan though finds a reversal. Big boot, down goes Brutus. And now what does Rowan have in mind here? Rowan, double axe handle. Big punch, and another punch now by Brutus Creed. And now the Creed brothers turn into Rowan. And ladies and gentlemen, one hell of a tag match. Gacy trying to get back inside the ring, but things otherwise. And now look at Brutus Creed trying to send Rowan into the corner. And now Rowan is fired up here in this match. Tags to Loomis. And there's the shoulder tackle by Brutus Creed. And now Brutus making his way to Julius Creed, making the tag. And now, oh, there's the big forearm by Julius Creed. And now what does Julius have in mind here? Belly to belly. And now Julius with another belly to belly on Loomis. Kick to the midsection. And now Loomis, there's the submission. And Brutus Creed broke it up. And now Loomis taking care of Brutus Creed. And now Loomis drops the leg drop. And now getting up Julius's Dexter. What does Dexter Loomis have in mind? Oh my God. And now Loomis goes to the top rope. Julius Creed is in a bad spot here. Loomis wants him up. Oh, there's the reversal by Julius. Kick up by Dexter into a clothesline. And now look at Dexter Loomis. Going to the outside. Tags to Brutus Creed. And ladies and gentlemen, Brutus Creed gets up Loomis. And down with authority, going for the pin. There's two. And Loomis kicks out. What a match this has been. And now Brutus has Loomis in the corner. Scoop, slam out of it. And now Brutus going to the top rope here. What does Brutus have in mind? He's looking to end this match with the Brutus Ball. The Brutus Ball connecting to Loomis. Is this enough to defeat the Wyatt Six? There's two, and the Creed brothers are victorious here tonight.
Here are your winners, Brutus and Julius, the Creed brothers.
One hell of a tag team match, but ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live from Indianapolis after that banger of a tag team match. And here comes Zelina Vega.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega!
Zelina Vega looking to capitalize on the new era here in Universe Mode. She is having a challenge though here tonight because she's taking on the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship at Backlash, and that's
And
Soruka.
her opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, Soruka!
Soruka's looking to become world champion just over a week now. Soruka has to prepare. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this matchup. Zelina Vega, Soruka. And this matchup is underway. Big punch by Ruka, but Vega finds a crucifix, going for the pin, and a kick out by Soruka. DDT by Vega. And now look at Vega going to the apron. She wants up Soruka. Big crossbody by Vega. Stomp to the head, and now kick to the back. And now Vega turns around Ruka. Big drop kick to the face. And now Vega lines up Soruka. Big shoulder to the midsection. Charles Robinson holding back Zelina Vega, but now climbing to the top rope. Vega jumps to the outside. Ruka rolls back in. And now Ruka and Zelina locking up here. And now Vega just overpowers Ruka. And now into the... That was a snap made going for the pin. And a kick out at one by the #1 contender. And now there's a clothesline by Ruka, sending Roxanne to the outside, but getting back inside the ring quickly. On the shoulders goes Vega, and down with the facebuster by Soruka. Stomp to the arm, knee to the back. And now Ruka waits for Vega to get up here. Big forearm to the back. And now Ruka sends Vega shoulder first into the ring post. And now dropping Vega with the facebuster out of the corner. And now what does Soruka have in mind? Crossbody from across the ring. And now look at Soruka getting up Vega here. Back first into the top turnbuckle, throwing Vega out. And now what does Sol have in mind here, going to the top rope? Crossbody down on Vega, going for the pin. Is this gonna be enough? And a kick out by Vega. And now Soruka going to the apron, not wasting any movement and breath. There's a clothesline. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we saw this in the triple threat match with Soruka, Tiffany Stratton, and Liv Morgan going for the cover off the Soul Snatcher. There's two, and Soruka picks up a win.
Here is your winner, Soruka!
So Ruka builds momentum towards Backlash. But ladies and gentlemen, LA Knight and Braun Breaker coming up next. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back live in Indianapolis. And here comes a megastar. And he's looking to make everybody sad.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
LA Knight looking for everybody to say here in Indianapolis why he's the megastar here in WWE. And the crowd is fully behind the megastar here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, the #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the badass with a top speed.
From Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
With a top speed of 23 miles an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Braun Breaker wants a warm-up here before Backlash. But ladies and gentlemen, who's walking out of this match with momentum? Is it going to be LA Knight? Or is it going to be the badass, the future of WWE in Braun Breaker? Big chop by Knight, big punch, and now LA Knight with the combo. And now Knight dropping the fist down on Breaker. And now look at LA Knight on the apron here. What does he have in mind? Big drop kick by LA Knight. Going to turn Breaker around here. And now look at Knight just stalking Breaker. Big knee, clothesline by Knight. And if you think if Breaker or if Knight can somehow win against Braun Breaker, that would get him into the WWE Championship match at Backlash. And now Knight getting reversed by Breaker into a roll-up. Is this gonna be enough? And a kick out by Knight. And now Breaker stomping the arm of LA Knight. Moonsault by Braun. And now the badass is looking to gain momentum here. And now Breaker sizing up LA Knight. Big clothesline in the corner. And now Breaker gets up LA Knight here. And look at the power in the stalling suplex of Braun Breaker. And now Breaker getting reversed by LA Knight. Big punch. And now Knight sends Breaker off the ropes. Big elbow. Down goes Breaker. And now what does LA Knight have in mind here? Big punches. And now taking down with the side Russian leg sweep. Now going to the middle rope. LA Knight was looking for something big. Breaker rolls out of the way though. But now Knight looking for something even bigger, looking for the drop kick on the outside. Breaker though finds a reversal, sending him into the steel steps. And now the referee starting the count here. Count of 3. And now Breaker throws LA Knight across the ringside area. Count of 4 now. And now what does Breaker have in mind here? Sending LA Knight back inside the ring. Charles Robinson is at count of 5. And now Breaker gets LA Knight off the ropes. Big spear by Breaker. Going for the pin. There's two in a kick out by LA Knight. And now Knight with the boot. And now LA Knight with the crowd behind him, dropping the elbow. And now Knight picking up Breakker here. What does Knight have in mind? Knight with the BFT. Blood Force Trauma. There's two and a kick out by Breakker. And now LA Knight getting up on Breakker. Big drop kick, down goes Breakker. Now going to the top rope. What's gonna happen? LA Knight. Oh, there's the axe handle. Stomp to the arm. And now LA Knight. Knee to the back of the neck once again. Kick to the shoulder. And now LA Knight dropping the knee on Breakker. Turning around, Breakker's LA Knight stomping to the back of the head. And now Breakker getting caught with the knee once again. And now Knight looking to use a ground and pound method. Getting up Breakker once again. Blood Force Trauma. Going for the pin. Breakker might be out. And LA Knight is victorious.
Here is your winner, LA Knight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see what Nick Aldis wants to do with this situation unfolding. But ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up to our main event. Roman Reigns versus Damien. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live for our main event. And here comes the OTC. Your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Roman had some issues with Andrade as of late. Roman challenged Andrade to a match last week.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
OTC challenged Andrade to a match last week. Andrade declined and laughed in the face of Roman Reigns. But ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns got a match anyways by Nick Aldis, and he's looking to prove himself that the loss against Andrade was a fluke against the Archer of Infamy.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest is looking to gain momentum into that WWE Championship picture. A huge win would it be for him tonight if he can defeat Roman Reigns. But Roman Priest in our main event. And this match is underway and Roman takes down Priest. And now there's the neck breaker by the OTC. And now Roman with the headlock on Damian Priest, wrenching on the neck, and down goes Priest. And now Roman bringing out new attire here for Smackdown. And ladies and gentlemen, I do have to warn you. Nick Aldis did make it official. Roman Reigns will take on Andrade at Backlash in a one-on-one match. But now the elbow collar tie-up here in this matchup. Priest sends Roman to the ropes. Charles Robinson trying to get in between these two men with a clean break. And now into another lockup. And now Roman controlling the arm here of Damian Priest. Taking down Priest. And now Roman controlling the arm. And now Priest wrenching on the shoulder of Roman one more time here. But Roman finds the headlock here on Damian. Controlling the head is Roman. But Priest drops Reigns with a back body drop. Oh, and here comes Andrade. What does he want? Getting inside the ring. What in the hell is this? Andrade gets up Roman. Priest takes down Roman though. And now look at Andrade trying to get involved here. Priest won't let him, going for the pin. There's two and a kick out by Roman. And now Andrade trying to get involved again. Priest again won't let him. And now Priest takes down Roman. And now Priest goes to the outside looking to grab a weapon here. And now there's the silencer on Reigns going for the pin. Andrade screwed Roman now. Roman kicked out. And now Priest gets up the lifeless body of Roman. Priest with Roman high on his shoulders. Down goes Reigns, going for the pin. Damian Priest knocked off. No, Roman kicked out. Andrade thought he could screw Roman for a second time, but Priest not letting off the attacks. Down goes Roman. And I don't know if this match is no DQ, ladies and gentlemen. The ref ain't calling it, so I'm guessing it is. And now there's a Superman punch, going for the pin on Priest. And Priest kicked out. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman, like his t-shirt says, he's one versus all right now. Roman finds a reversal, but Priest with the enziguri. And now Roman could be in trouble. Priest missing the attack. Roman now sending Priest off the ropes. Spear down on Priest. Going for the pin. To defeat Priest. And Priest kicks out. And now Roman taking down Priest. What's gonna happen here? Back body drop on the hardest part of the ring. And now stopping the ribs and fall into the face. And now Roman gets back inside the ring, grabbing the kendo stick that Priest introduced. But now Priest finds a reversal, sending Roman face first into the apron. And now what does Priest have in mind here? Kicking the face of Roman. Sending Roman into the crowd. Count of 5 by the referee. Big uppercut And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think these men care about winning. I think they just care about inflicting pain on one another. Count of 8, and now both men back inside the ring. And now Roman sends Priest into the corner. Reversing Priest, and now Roman attacking the leg of Priest. And now Reigns with the boot to the throat of Damian. But Roman caught the boot. Priest was trying to go for a cheap shot. Now both men are down. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman gets to his feet first. Going to the corner. Roman lining it up. Roman spear on Priest. And the crowd wants one more spear. Roman ain't obliging. Going for the pin. There's 2 and a kick out by Priest. And now Reigns sending Priest off the ropes. Back body drop again. And now Priest getting up here in this match. Roman picks up Priest. Face first down on the corner. And now Roman and Priest goes to the outside. Big powerbomb on the outside. Count of 2 by the referee. Roman grabbing another kendo stick. Down goes Priest. And now Roman unloading with the kendo stick. Superman punch. Priest is out. Roman, get back inside the ring. Count of 8 by the ref. Charles Robinson telling him to get back inside the ring. Roman obliges. Priest obliges. Uppercut by Priest. Roman finds the reversal. Priest reverses. And now Priest looks to get Roman up here. With the powerbomb down on Reigns. But Priest getting up Roman once again. What is Priest thinking about? He could have gone for the pin. Reigns is back up though. Big reversal by Roman. Spear, now DDT by Priest. And now Priest looking to end this match. What does Priest have in mind here? Big heel kick. And now into the small package. Roman rolls up Priest. There's 2. And Roman beat Priest.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
Andrade tried to screw Roman, but they have a date at Backlash. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We will catch you for Monday Night Raw. Peace out.